Welcome to Metro Home. Today we're going to talk about high-rise living. I'm here at Shang Residences at Wacck and visiting the stunning show units. Shang Properties is a luxury developer, and so I'm expecting something very special. From what I understand, they've also infused resort vibe. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing how the design aesthetic matches the luxe and the resort in the condominium format. I'm going to be interviewing Terrence Orr of BRT Design Firm and looking forward to seeing what's in store for me. Come join me on today's episode.
The Shang Residences at Wacck is an exclusive, resort-inspired luxury residential property. Located in the lush neighborhood of Wacck, you can enjoy some of the city's most sought-after views. The Shang Residences at Wacck provide beautifully designed amenities for a mix of lifestyles. Drawing inspiration from tropical luxury resorts, their vision is to create homes that people feel innately drawn to. In the Shang Properties showroom in Mandaluyong, we get to take a sneak peek into one of their newest luxe projects. We begin with their 81 square meter, one-bedroom.
I feel very relaxed entering this space. I'm a big fan of the design detail of the ceiling, not just the natural material, but the architecture, the way it leads into the highlight of the apartment, which is its stunning view. It's luxe, yet pared down with a lot of natural materials and textures, such as this cantilevered bar. It has a honed marble top, and you also have very interesting wood paneling that warms up the space. As we all know, storage is crucial in high-rise living, and they were also very clever to add a storage area in the back of this kitchen.
The bedroom is comfortable, equipped with ample storage and a private bath. Moving on, we explore the spacious 142 square meter two-bedroom model unit.
The design of this two-bedroom show unit really portrays how it can work for small families. I can imagine a young girl loving this bedroom and her parents right across in the master's room and a very spacious living and dining area.
In the master's bedroom, the main focus goes into a walk-in closet, leading into a spacious bathroom with a relaxing resort feel.
Every girl dreams of a walk-in closet. I absolutely adore how the master bedroom opens up into this spacious closet, and then you flow directly into a very spacious bathroom. What a luxurious element to add to this two-bedroom apartment. Hello, I'm here with Terrence Orr of BTR Workshop. Terrence, thank you for being on the show.
Glad to be here. Thank you very much.
So we're going to move into talking about how the residents feel when walking into Shang Residences at Wacck. When you designed this project, what did you want a resident to feel when entering their home?
Yeah, I want to have a relaxed feeling, but in a sense of luxe. So the luxe that I was referring to is not the really fully fitted out interior with glam. The luxe that I was referring is when they walk in, when they're in this residential, their pace can be like calmed down, then the soul can be refreshed, and the heart is like being rejuvenated. It's that kind of luxe you feel like refreshed.
At peace at home.
Peace at home, yeah. So it's more on the mental side.
Yes, so the design aesthetic really reflects that.
Yeah.
You know, I did feel that when walking into the unit. It just felt calming, a beautiful and warm aesthetic, and still yet very contemporary.
Yes.
You really managed to balance it very well.
Thank you.
What are some of the design features that you want to highlight from the Shang Residences units?
Yeah, okay. So if you ask me, the feature on this residential is exactly the key is the view. What I'm trying to do is every design that I did is just to want to enhance the experience when you're enjoying the view. So I'll be focusing more on the ceiling and just make it clean on the floor, and I will make the walls and the elevations clean. So when the people is enjoying it, their focus is also always the view. So what I did in the one-bedroom units, I got an idea from the ceiling of some villas in the hub with the canopy slanting ceiling.
Yes, I absolutely love that feature because you very seldom see that in condo units. Again, it did feel very resort, yet you managed to blend it perfectly with the contemporary condominium interiors.
Yeah, but we don't really literally represent it. I redo it in a more modern and refined way. So
Yes.
you don't feel it like a bit rough in the interior, but you still get that feeling.
Certainly.
Yeah.
So there is that added touch of resort,
Yeah.
but still in a very metropole sort of vibe.
Yeah.
I like also how you kept it very clean. The floor is clean because, as you said, the view is what we want to appreciate and
Yes.
what we want to highlight in these
Yes.
units.
Yeah.
So, design-wise,
Yeah.
what kind of aesthetic did you go for the furniture and the fittings?
So basically, I want to have a very clean base and on the fit out, and then there's the highlight is really coming from the furniture. So the lux and the focuses will be like just a plain background, and then on the furnishing and on the materiality. So since we are doing like a resort, right? So I really go for more natural feeling, like home or a texture finish.
Yes.
Yeah, like just marble or sandstone. This kind of natural materials, wood.
Yes.
I try to avoid all engineered products, it's like glass.
True.
Yeah, so a lot of metals or like framings. I try not to do that. Some of the key design features, like I try to use the wooden screen.
Yes, there are very clever ways that you played around with the materials, you know, not just on the floor, because you kept the floor quite clean actually,
Yeah.
except I found it great that even in the model units or in the actual units, the kitchen flooring is going to be tiled. So I think that's very important as well,
Yeah.
because you need to think about function.
Yeah, and
but
for
aesthetically,
maintenance,
I love how you played around with the different textures and the walls, and you also use very clever wooden paneling
Yeah.
around, and also great concealed doors.
Yeah.
Because I guess when you live in a condominium, you still need to take into consideration the space.
Yeah, as you said, I have some doors like concealed, so you don't really feel that there's so many doors when you're staying in it. So it's really like a clean and closed space, and then you find it very calm. So going back to the furniture, so we do put some focus on the furniture. So we get it from Italy, so we got brands like Polyform, Potranafal, D'Assalto, Meridiani, and lights we got Lindsay Edelman. So we want to be more artistic because we want to punch in some art element.
Yes.
Yeah, so for here, we're imagining for the one bedroom unit, it's a young entrepreneur. So he's like an art collector.
Yes.
Yeah, so just having a clean wall, but he's having his own collection, and it gives the highlights as well. Yeah.
I think also you highlighted a lot of Filipino art.
Yes.
And this is great for the overall aesthetic of this unit because you use so many different materials and very natural. So you blended the resort, the luxe, and a bit of the art as well. I
Yeah.
think 3 incredible points. Terrence, please expound how Shang Residences at Wacck sets itself apart from other luxury condominiums.
Okay, when we think of a luxury condominium, we immediately think it's a fully fitted out interiors with expensive materials. There's a glam on the chandelier, blingy. But what I would say here is this is not the kind of lux that we're talking about, as I mentioned before. It's the kind of lux that is in your soul, deep in your heart, is peace and calm with this stunning view. I think there's no other in Manila.
I agree. I certainly think the future Shang residents here and this residences at Wacck are very lucky with the view and will love coming home every night.
Yes.
Thank you for being on the show.
Welcome, my pleasure.
Coming up, I move on to a newly renovated flat that is now home to a young family to be.